AI deepfakes are being used to advertise products in which celebrities are not even being paid to advertise for. Tom Hanks is advertising a dental plan that he had no part in advertising for, and MrBeast is advertising a iPhone 15 giveaway that he had no part in advertising for, and they've had to go out of their way to go and tell their fans, followers, and whatnot that they shouldn't be supporting these projects.
Have they found the firms responsible for putting these ads out there? Like,
so
how can you even get justice for this?
You can't. You really can't. I don't think you really can. It says MrBeast YouTube channel, and they pointed out so it was basically saying like 15, like they had like we're giving away all these iPhone 15s. Yeah. You can enter for just $2 for a chance to win. And just imagine if you get even a couple of those people, you make a little bit of money off of this video.
You know, I saw the ad. The first half was kind of weird, but if they only put the later parts, like my name's MrBeast and this is my iPhone giveaway. Yeah. Dude, there's no one I think that could.
Mary said the voice doesn't
video. You're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm watching this video. You're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm MrBeast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
I think it's got his cadence, but not his voice.
I think if you just leave it to the last part, you can get me Hulai and Sigrid.
Yeah. And Dane's like, I want an iPhone 15. I'm going to sign up.
Yeah. But his facial expressions, if you look closer, they're not fitting with what he's saying.
No.
He's like shrugging his shoulders and looking shocked at certain points.
But here's the thing, though. You know it's a deep fake. And you see it, and then you're kind of looking for like the fake parts. If you are, as many people are when they're consuming data, they have the thing on their computer, they're looking at their phone at the same time, they can hear the voice, you know, they kind of glance and whatever, they can be convinced.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I keep trying to think of a way for people to know that it's not a deep fake in the future, and I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, like how does somebody do that?
I don't know how we're gonna once they get really good. I don't know how we're gonna be able to distinguish the real ones from the fake ones. I don't know if we're gonna have to have some, I don't know, like some general decorum about how we when we post now. Is like I put a video, I post it online, and I give like a digital signature every single time. It's like, by the way, this is actually Dame Font and not like deepfake Dame Font.
Or you have to disclose if something is deepfake.
But then
like an ad?
Well, that would be pointless because then why wouldn't you? I mean, I guess for the people that actually hire those celebrities, but the celebrity like the stuff that Bruce Willis was doing, where he gave them a bunch of time to capture his image, and then they made stuff about him after the fact. But a lot of this it wouldn't be about disclosing it. They want to not disclose it because they don't actually have permission to use their likeness.
If McDonald's made an ad for McDonald's where it's Tom Hanks and MrBeast eating McChickens together and saying like, this is great, what would they like, what recourse would they have?
I don't know.
Like in this day and age, I know they probably wouldn't do that because they have the means to hire them for real, but I mean, what could they take legal action? I don't know.
I remember seeing this a while ago. It was I don't think it was from this one. It says, can you guess which generation is getting scammed the most online?
Oh, it's
the younger kids?
No, since you like dunking on boomers, I was going to mention that it's the boomers who generally aren't good at detecting whether a video is AI generated or deepfaked.
Vox had this article, Gen Z falls for online scams more than boomer grandparents do. My guess is because our parents and my generation is just told, if it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Oh yeah,
just
like,
don't do it.
For scams in general, yeah. But like I think just if you're looking at any content that's not trying to sell you a scam product.
like a hoax. Maybe.
If you're looking at like a video of someone on TikTok, like we were scrolling through all of those weird AI generated videos where they're like, someone shot me 20 times because I stole their what do they say, their Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like that the videos like that were going viral because some people, I guess, genuinely think that they're real.
Dude, when the first AI chicks started to come out, I could definitely not tell.
Yeah. And all of their comments are like boomers being like, so sexy, lady.
I'm divorced.
Yeah, it's always the same dad angle of the photo. Where it's slightly upwards, and he looks really upset. Like he looks on. My favorite is that one.
You look like a kind soul.
No, there's the one that says like it's like a lady on a dating app. She's like, you should try to look happy more in your photos. He goes, what do I have to be happy about? But in this article, it says Gen Z Americans were 3 times more likely to get caught up in an online scam than boomers were, 16% and 5% respectively. Compared to boomers, Gen Z was almost twice as likely to have a social media account hacked, 17% to 8% respectively.
But does this just mean that Gen Z is more online in general?
And or more willing to take a risk on something, whereas I think a lot...
I think it just means that Gen Z is more likely to have a social media
So what
account.
they're telling me, though... No, I'm saying this is they're doing this survey of people that are online. But if this means that there aren't actually hot MILFs 5 miles from my current location, frankly, that's not a world I want to live in.
I pulled up this meme that was how men flirt online by age. 54-year-olds, sexy honey, wow. 44-year-olds, you look like you love a good adventure. Me too. Pick you up at 8. And wear that red dress.
What does that even mean?
And then 34-year-olds, hey, Margs and chill. 24-year-olds.
Who the hell is saying
Margs and chill?
Nobody is actually saying that. I'm calling BS.
24-year-olds, yo, you snapped. The fuck?
So what you're saying is I need to start saying...
Those are the comment sections
say that again, Mary.
under the AI models that are selling OnlyFans accounts.
So say that again. Yo, you snapped.
The fuck?
Is that fuck with 2 C's?
Oh, it was just TF. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
I think I figured it out.
Wait, what did Adam Levine say?
Oh, he said...
That body's unreal.
Holy F. Holy effing F. That body of yours is absurd. That's what it was.
Look, it depends on if you're talking to somebody you actually know, and if it's just a random person you've never spoken to before.
When I see the AI OnlyFans models posting on social media, the dudes in the comments are old.
Yes,
because they don't actually and usually Indian.
Yeah,
because they don't register the difference between an AI face and a real person's face. I think it is a generational thing.
I love it.
But for scams in general, it's like 14-year-olds falling for Logan Paul's crypto zoo.
I think I figured out why it's Gen Z. I think it's Gen Z because so how do you hack someone? You hack someone by getting their information. And I think that Gen Z was always online, so that they would know the information to get, and they're younger, and so they're the one that's most likely to get the information from younger folk, right?
I suppose, like in this case, like a scam with MrBeast is designed to get younger folk. A scam with Tom Hanks is designed to get older folk. But it's not even a scam. The Tom Hanks one isn't even a scam. The Tom Hanks one's just like these people wanted to sell a dental plan to you that might or might not be real, but they just didn't want to pay for a celebrity to advertise it.
Maybe he should advertise AARP.
Yeah. I think they scam and get scammed the most, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because
they're all scamming each other.
I think so. It's my theory. Because if not, my instinct would be like, yeah, boomers.
Hunt or be hunted.
Not just that, but AI tech doubles popularity of celebrity porn deepfakes.
I knew about the Emma Watson one.
I knew about the Natalie Portman one.
And Natalie Portman.
That was the one that I remember
Taylor
talking
Swift
about.
was also deepfaked.
Does it like write a song about you when it's done? That's just gross.
It says this boom has created an entire commercial industry built around deepfake pornography, including websites that have hundreds of thousands of paying members. One of the most popular Mr. Deepfakes has around 17 million visitors a month, according to Web Analytics. Shockingly, the spike in perverted activity was detected on websites easily accessible through Google and other internet browsers.
Not the dark web.
Meaning knowledge of how to use the dark web is not needed to satisfy depraved fantasies.
Yeah, it's if there's things.
This is gonna get out of hand really fast. Like this is gonna be classmates in high school deep faking each other and blackmailing each other with this is going to get ugly. Yeah. If it hasn't already turned into horror stories like that, it will.
If there's 2 things human beings generally act stupid for. It's money and sex, and that seems to be the things where people are trying to exploit the most out of people, right? Like you're very vulnerable if you give in to your most base level instincts, and these types of things are going to become much more prevalent, like you said. But for these companies, like I just wonder if a lot of it is just these companies, like they would know that if this was a legitimate company, if the one that the Tom Hanks one was advertising was a legitimate company, they would never risk getting sued by running an ad with someone that wasn't actually approved for. So they're not actually ads; they're just scams.
Tom Hanks also gave his own thoughts on AI, and he said, the first time we did a movie that had a huge amount of our data locked in a computer, literally what we looked like was a movie called The Polar Express.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone remembers that.
That nightmarish
But when I was
movie.
a kid and I watched it, I didn't notice how creepy the characters looked.
Did you go back and watch it later?
I did.
Yeah.
And we saw this coming. We saw that there was going to be this ability to take zeros and ones inside a computer and turn it into a face and a character. Now that's only grown a billionfold since then, and we see it everywhere. And I can tell you that there is discussion going on in all of the guilds, all of the agencies and legal firms in order to come up with the legal ramifications of my face and my voice and everybody else's being our intellectual property. Yeah, I think that's the only viable solution.
It's scary, especially for actors who make so much of it's one thing for some random company selling a scam, but then these movie studios are like, what if I want to use your likeness later? Now we're going to have to go on strike to figure it all out.
Or this is going to cause a nuclear war at worst case scenario.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like easily. It's worse than Tom Hanks trying to sell you a dental service.
I think, where do you think does it play on people's desire to connect with celebrities? Like, I've always wondered how celebrity endorsements of products actually sell anything, because I can't imagine buying anything because a celebrity told me to buy it.
I wonder if
I can imagine it. Yeah.
I mean, think about the number of women out there that have bought Skims from Kim Kardashian. Like, it's a huge brand.
My thing is that I think as these things become more prevalent, I think for our generations, something that we're going to have to do is a digital bill of rights.
Yeah, Ian talks about that a lot, right?
Really?
Like thinking that we need there needs to be some type of internet bill of rights.
Completely, because not only that, I think kind of users of the internet have to kind of agree on. You know how skaters have etiquette when they go to a skate park? Like we're gonna have to create an etiquette on the internet and on social media to.
You think that's possible?
Prove the veracity. I think it will become necessary.
That's crazy.
To prove the veracity of all the posts, because, I mean, it's at the point where I feel like the entire election seasons will be determined by this.
Can you even do that with the importance that we place on the ability to remain anonymous online? I don't think we'll ever be able to enforce actual etiquette, because etiquette would be tied to how you're viewed as a person. And as long as you're not being viewed as who you are, like, who would actually care about etiquette if you're not even being seen as yourself on the internet?
Yeah, I mean, anonymity.
Remember when Jordan Peterson went on this random tangent about how anonymity needs to go online?
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with him about that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can enforce etiquette. I know what you're saying about it, at skate parks and stuff, though. But that's usually through a culture of look, you understand how things are done here, and if you want to be here, you have to kind of. But that's people would still disobey.
But I mean, even if I'm like Weenie Boss 69. You would want to know that it's Weenie Boss 69.
That it's the actual Weenie Boss 69 and not some fake Weenie Boss 69 who just made a sock puppet account.
You never know.
It's not good. It's Weenie Boss with 3 E's rather than 2.
There was a 3 in there. But I don't know. This seems.
There's too much money to be made, though. There's just too much money to be made in these scams.
This is the.
I've already had somebody pretend to be me to sell some OnlyFans chatbot.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah.
That already happened?
Yeah. It wasn't like a deep fake or anything, but they did make a imitation profile of me.
And women have to deal with that a lot, like the fake profiles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
not like anyone would find it believable unless
It would
they're
answer
stupid,
back.
What
but-
Mary's like, what really would upset me is like somebody's like, come to my Protestant church. And Mary's like, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm taking you down.
That'd be the final straw.
That'd be the final straw. Yeah, I just I find this stuff great because it's not like the internet's gotten more, it's gotten more inhabitable or more kind to one another.
No, I mean, it'll never.
The more censorious the social media platforms have gotten, the more toxic they've gotten, because if you feel like you're being silenced from saying what you believe, the atmosphere of discourse is going to get more and more toxic and fraught, right?
Yeah.
So if anything, more social media platforms should imitate what Twitter is doing. And that's the best case scenario.
There's going to be a lot more of this stuff, I imagine. Like you said, around election season.
We're going to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.